Hi everyone, and welcome again to IST621. So this week, you are going to be completing your bio as well as some questions about your views of digital transformation, so to get you start thinking about that this week. But I thought since I'm asking everyone to supply some information about themselves, I should do the same. It seems only fair. So just a little bit about me and who I am. I'm currently a researcher and what is known as a postdoc here at SU. I work on funded research. Primarily, I am working in doing research in the impact of smart meter technologies or smart grid technologies within the electrical industry, the energy industry. And so you'd find me really referring to that as we move through the different concepts over the next 10 weeks. I tend to be focused on how the impact of technologies and how it's being integrated in the industry at the organizational level, and also how it's being adopted by consumers and what is some of the pushback and resistance being experienced at at both levels. So that's sort of where my focus is right now. The other project I work on is actually, and we're currently developing a proposal for that, is bringing internet to countries where the internet is not so apparent, where the penetration of internet access is pretty low. So primarily we'll be working with African countries such as Liberia and DRC, and helping internet access for education and for government administration be boosted. So that in itself is a work in progress. And the other aspect I work on is coding as a literacy, where I see coding as being a required knowledge at the kindergarten level. So I also work with young kids and how and actually and their adoption of programming at that very early stage. So it's at a comfort level when they get into the K-12 environment. So that sort of crosses the range of research areas that I'm involved with. I also teach here, 621, of course. I teach on the 2U platform, but I also teach on a face-to-face basis. I teach programming to undergraduates, Python programming, and I also do policy. I've just started teaching policy as well as content management, which is primarily an XML class that really sort of deals with how to manage content in the web space, looking at non-SQL database. And XML has actually taken on quite a new life. New life has been breathed into it as we go into more of that SQL type databases. What else about me? As I said, I worked at libraries, so I'm pretty much on the IT perspective. So those of you who are within the libraries arena, definitely would love to talk to you about your perspective, especially as this organization moves into the 21st century, becomes more and more digital, increasingly digital in the way that they operate, and as such, it's very much of a hotbed of digital transformation. So hopefully that many of you would share your understanding and your experiences, who are from libraries, and your understanding of how you see yourself adapting and fitting into that space. So that's sort of it for me. Just a little bit about who I am and what are some of the things that what some of the questions you could be asking me, and what some things that you might be interested in. And in the same way, I'm looking forward to hear from your experiences and how you integrate your experiences into the concepts we'll be covering over the next 10 weeks. So that's it for me. Looking forward to seeing everyone next week, Tuesday, and bye for now.